Amanda Stevens. I'm currently running for the District 4. I obviously have some skin in the game. I have a first and a fifth grader in these schools, and I want to say thank you because I'm coming home to JeffCo. I want to tell you a little bit about myself, my life, my leadership platform, and I want to end with a story about listening, because what I want you to be reassured about is that you deserve a board that listens to everyone, even people they disagree with.
Woo!
I was born and raised in JeffCo. My parents, who are here today, thanks Mom and Dad, still live in the home that they bought when I was just 3 months old. And I had the pleasure of growing up in JeffCo schools. I was a strong student, served by very strong schools. However, during high school and a time of family difficulty, I became disconnected and I left. And I earned my GED. It's the thing that motivated me after college to earn a Master of Education and become a teacher. I spent 8 years with the privilege of working in high poverty schools with beautiful, brilliant, worthy students, as we know all students are. Now, since leaving the classroom to focus on my own kids, I've had the pleasure of working as the school accountability chairperson in my school for 4 years. I've served on a couple district committees. I have attended numerous board meetings and offered public comment that was always only focused on what our students need and deserve from us. And none of those opportunities is as exciting to me as serving on the Jefferson County School Board and making sure that 86,000 students receive what they deserve. So what is it that I think they deserve? I think they deserve our excellence, our transparency, and our cooperation. And when I talk about excellence, I do mean academic excellence. I mean high-level learning and critical thinking. I mean the workplace skills like collaboration and communication, because we are working to get kids ready for a complex, competitive job market. And when I say excellence, I mean excellence in opportunities, everything from field trips to job shadowing, athletics to orchestra, so that we raise up students who are wholehearted, thriving individuals. And I mean excellence in relationships. I mean a culture of care and connection that will hold them close when the going gets tough. They also deserve transparency, and I am ready for some transparency at the school board. When I talk about transparency, I mean light, not heat. I mean the ability to unite together with the accountability we owe each other as homeowners and taxpayers, employers and employers, educators and families, to make sure students are served well. I also mean cooperation. And these are 5 people who will disagree without discord. We will practice healthy debate, and we will find a way to compromise with the best interest of students at heart. And we will be proud to do it for those students and all of you. We can manage it because we'll be listeners. In addition to all the personal experience and the expertise that we'll bring to the school board, we will make sure that we continue to hear from you. So I'm going to conclude with a quick story about my first year of teaching. It's the What's Up with the Slinky story. It's a sign that I hung up in every classroom after this first year. I was teaching in high school in Chicago, and I had a student who was fiddling with a slinky in class, and I didn't understand why in the world that was happening. He had a 5-paragraph essay to write, so I approached him and I asked him to please put the slinky away. He would not. I asked him to hand off the slinky to me. He could get it back after class. He would not relent. Really, is this worth leaving the classroom for? And he would not give me that slinky, so off he went. Later in the day, he returned with a counselor, and he offered me the apology I was looking for. I'm so sorry, Mrs. Stevens, that I was playing with the slinky in your class. And then when prompted, he was willing to give me a little more information. The counselor nudged him and he said, she gave it to me at the beginning of the day. You see, that weekend he had lost his cousin to neighborhood violence. And she had offered that slinky for him to hold on to during a tough day. Of course, I overwhelmed his apology with my own apology. I'm so sorry, I didn't know. Why didn't you tell me that that's just it? I didn't take the time to ask. I did not purposefully listen, and that is not a mistake that I will make again, for you or for any of our students, including my own too. So thank you so much for caring as much as you have. Keep caring, keep working. We're gonna reach this finish line, and we're gonna do it together, all 5 of us. Thank you.